looking like Debbie Fly. I pick to the beat, walking down the street in my new freak, yeah. This is how I roll, animal print pants out control. It's Red Food with the big ass bro, and like Bruce Lee, I got the clout, yeah. Girl, look at that body. Girl, look at that body. Girl, look at that body. I work out.
Hey guys, it's Dylan here. Today is Sunday, December 11th, I want to say. I'm not really quite sure on that one, but I think it's the 11th. That means today is my day. This week's topic is self-harm and suicide. This is something I really wanted to cover for personal reasons, and I guess you're gonna figure them out right now. I started self-harming when I turned, I want to say 13, which is when I started figuring myself out. I started cutting myself, real badly, not real bad, but like badly, on my hips. That was mainly where I did it then. I stopped for a while, for about 3 years, almost 4. I did it for about a year, then I stopped for 3 years, and then last year around this time, I broke again, and I started burning myself really badly. I started burning more and more frequently. I have an older car. I have a 91 Geo Tracker, so I have one of those cigarette lighter things, and I would heat it up, take it, and then just down my entire arm. And I would do that like almost every day. And then I blamed it on the pizza oven at work, and then I just wore long sleeves all day. I took my shaving razors, and I would just go like this real hard, straight down my arm, and I'd watch it bleed out, and it would be like my entire shoulder and like my back area, and then up here more. I don't know if you can see some of the scars, but not really. They're really, really relevant when it's when it's cold out, because it'll turn purple. But yeah, I tried killing myself March of this year, and I was hospitalized. I was put into Brook Glen Behavioral Hospital. It's in Fort Washington, PA. And basically I was there for a week, 8 days, and I went through extreme therapy with all that stuff, addiction withdrawal of pills. I went through the battling of not eating, and mainly addiction of cutting that I went through, and it was really hard and stressful because you can't see anyone, and I missed 2 weeks of school basically, and you only allowed one phone call, and you're only allowed to call your parents, and those were the people I did not want to talk to whatsoever. I did not want to speak to either of my parents at all, and those are the only people you were allowed to talk to. A lot of social working stuff, all that. Met some really cool people that helped me out a lot, a real good friend, Sanel, and like it made me realize that like everyone has problems, and no matter how significant your problem is to someone else's, your problem is still the biggest problem you have. And people are always telling you that, oh, someone has it worse. Yeah, someone does have it worse, but that doesn't mean what you're going through isn't bad. That is what I learned, because I always thought that, like, oh, my problems aren't as bad as everyone else's. Like, people are being raped and murdered and stuff, and I'm over here and I'm just trans, I'm gay, like, I like females, and I'm female bodied, like, what's the big, like, why am I so depressed over this? But, some people don't have parents, some people watch siblings commit suicide, like, why am I so depressed over this? But what I learned in there was just because people have stuff worse than you doesn't mean your problems aren't bad. And that's one thing that I learned. After getting out of the hospital, I did not self-harm or anything for a little bit. Then I started doing it again. Shit went wrong. I started going bad at my house, and I started cutting up here again, and down here. And on my hips again, because hips are easier to hide. One day my mom decided to say, I want to check your arms, come here, and took my shirt off and noticed all the cuts down my arm and flipped the fuck out. And tried taking me back to the hospital again, but I fought the admissions person, and I was like, I'm not going back, I don't need to, I'm fine. A month later, I still didn't stop, and my mom did the same thing, and I fought the admissions person again, saying, I'm not going back, there's no need, I'm fine, I'll stop. I stopped doing it on my arms since that day, and I started only doing it on my hips, and all that stuff that went down, and my mom still checks my arms and everything like that, but, in a way, I do kind of regret not getting the help the second or third time, because I feel like I should have. Like, even though I felt like I didn't need it, I feel like I should have, because self-harm's not something to fuck around with, because one time I wouldn't stop bleeding and I didn't know what to do, and I got really dizzy, and I got real scared. I didn't want to admit to my mom that I wasn't okay still, because my parents don't let me live it down. They bring it up every chance they can. They call me psychotic and stuff like that, which makes me a lot worse, but it's whatever. Another thing is, I started just doing it really bad on my hips, and to the point where I couldn't wear pants around my hips. I had to wear my short pants real low and stuff like that, and and it ended up really hurting my girlfriend and Aaron and my kids and stuff. So I made a goal that on my 18th birthday I would stop. I wouldn't do it anymore. And I'm proud to say that I am almost 2 months clean of not self-harming. And that is something I'm actually extremely proud of. October 14th, 2011 was my 18th birthday. I have not self-harmed since that day. I made myself a goal that I would stop by that day. And, oh, my hair looks horrible. And I've accomplished it so far. And I'm extremely proud of myself. It wasn't easy, and I know it's not easy. I know that breaking your addiction to self-harm is one of the hardest things you'll ever have to face. But you can do it. It's mind over matter. It's the addiction you're addicted to, the feeling you're addicted to, stuff like that. Like, I don't even know. I was addicted to more of watching the blood flow out than anything else. But since my 18th birthday, I have not done that. I have not cut my hips or my shoulders. I covered up a lot of scars with this tattoo, which I'm proud of. I'm actually extremely proud of myself. Doesn't mean I don't think about it. I still think about it all the time. Like, when I'm going to shave, like, my face, because I have to do that now, I have to double take looking at the razor, because I want to do it, but I know I'm stronger than that. And I go straight to my face, I shave it, and I put it down, and I breathe. And if it gets too bad, I just don't do it. I just don't shave anything. I still think about I would be better off dead a lot, but I don't think I would ever be able to kill myself completely. Like, if someone were to kill me, I wouldn't object, but I don't want to be the one to kill me. I don't know if that makes sense. I think it does. I think Drew understands what I mean by this, definitely. Because him and I have talked about it. But that's really it. I think if you are self-harming, you should get help. That's my thing. I'm really big on that. You don't know. Maybe you don't want to live, but really you do. There's so much to look forward to. So much. Like, it's permanent solution. Suicide. And if you think about it, you're hurting a lot more people than you think. So don't do it. It's not the answer. Please don't.